Guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey, this is gonna be an attempt to write 10,000 words. So if you're new here, my name is Priscilla Savage. You can call me Pri. I'm an indie author and entrepreneur. I have 5 books now currently on Amazon, and I'm working right now on my 6th and 7th books that I plan to publish this year, hopefully. But today we are, all of my books are going to be linked in the description box below, so feel free to check them out if you haven't checked them out. And I write mostly forbidden romance and paranormal romance, but a lot of forbidden romance. So as you can see, honestly, no, I haven't showered, washed my face, everything is good, but we're going to do that later, okay? Yes, we woke up like an hour ago. Well, we woke up before that, but then I slept. I woke up, got some things done, went back to sleep, and then woke up like an hour ago-ish. We are fueled. We have our energy drink, and we have some water. So I'm ready to go. And are we going to hit 10,000 words? You know what? Yes. Probably yes. Most likely yes. Are we going to finish this book with 10,000 words? Most likely no, but I want to get to a good point in this book because I want to finish this first draft by the end of the month. And so that's why I'm like, challenging myself to see if I can do 10,000 words today. I know other authors have done this, maybe to do 10,000 words. And I'm like, you know what, let's do this. I have a lot of things I also have to do, other things, but I have other things that I want to do. So we're going to be taking breaks. We're going to be taking breaks because, of course, I have to go shower. I have to cook. So I have to have breakfast. Right now, I feel good right now, so I'm going to do this. But, yeah, I'm not going to waste any time because I don't want this thing to go off on me. It says I have about 15 minutes and 30 seconds. So we're going to do a 10-minute sprint and then see what we can do. My starting word count is, right now I have my notes here because I have some scenes that I want to write. I'm excited to write. My starting word count is 11,534 words. So I'm writing chapter by chapter. So I'm in chapter 10, and right now I have 759 words. Chapter 10 right now, and I'm gonna show you guys later on. But yeah, so let's just get started with this. I want to finish this chapter and then see how many words we're able to add. Let me see, starting. Okay, so let me have my notes here with me and let's get started. Awesome. So yeah, we're able to finish this chapter, which I'm so happy about. We have 1,113 words. We started with 759. So let's see, 1113 Let me just put it on the computer. Oh, this thing's a lot of. So 1113 minus 759. So that means we added 354 words, which is smaller than my normal usual count. I'm usually able to add like at least 500 words or around that. So 354 words we added, which is not bad, but I had to stop. I don't know if you, I know you guys saw me. I had to stop and take some notes and stuff. So yeah, I had to stop and take some notes, and I had to do some settings thing here. But so we have, that's not too bad. So right now we're in 354 words. 354 words. So that's going to be our beginning start for today. 354 words out of 10,000. We still have a long way to go. So let me stop this thing and continue this clip. Yeah, we're going to get breakfast right now. This is just peanut butter and jam sandwich. So let me see. Yeah, I already made this morning a few hours ago, so I just took it out of the oven. And we're just gonna enjoy this and go back and work. So we're done with breakfast, and yeah, it is 9:29. So I went on social media and I was trying so hard not to be sucked in, but I couldn't help but check my Instagram and my TikTok. We're just trying to see how the posts were doing. Instagram was a little encouraging, but TikTok was. We're not even going to talk about it. I don't know what's up with TikTok nowadays, but we're good. We're good. We're not going to let that distract us from finishing this goal of 10,000 words today. So right now we have 354, right? That's our starting word count, 354. For chapter 10. I'm in chapter 11 now. We're starting a clean slate. So I think I want to do a 20-minute sprint right now. And I want to see if I can get at least 2,000 words, at least that. If we can hit 2,000 words within the next 20 minutes, like altogether, which is like 1,000 or something, I think I can actually do it, to be honest. Should we raise the stakes? Maybe 2,500 words? Let's see if we can do 2,500 words in total. So let's see if we can do 2,500 words in total. It could be one chapter, it could be 2 chapters, I don't know. But I have a scene that I want to write right now and kind of go from there. But let's see if we can do 2,500 words in total for right now. So that way, after that, I might take another break or not. I might just take a break to breathe and then come back. I don't know. But let's see. Okay, I'm gonna set my timer to 20 minutes. 20 minutes, countdown, and go. see. Right now I have 800 words. I said I want to do 2,500 words at least. So 800 plus 354. So that's really not much. I'm not too excited about that. But we're moving forward. So right now we've written 1,154 words. Kind of going slow to be honest, but I don't know why I thought in 20 minutes I would be able to do at least 2,500. But 20 minutes went by so freaking fast. So I did 800. So right now we have 800 words. So right now we have 11,500 1,154. Let me put this right here. So right now we have 1,154. Right now 1,154 right now. Okay, let's see. I don't know, should I do another one? I feel like I can go again because I'm in the middle of this chapter 11. I feel like I can go again. So maybe we'll do another 20-minute sprint and see if we can hit that 2,500 altogether. Which I don't need much. I think I only need about 1,400 words. So I think I'm gonna do another 20-minute sprint. If we make it 30, I think I'll do another 20-minute sprint and see if we can hit that 2,500. If we can do that 2,500, sure, or even 3,000 words, I'm gonna take a break. So if we can do a 2,500 or 3,000, in my mind, I'm thinking I want to do a 3,000 word count. If we can do that, at least we've hit the thousands, okay? At least we've reached 1,000. That is 1,000 plus down. So now we have about 9,000 words to go. No longer 10,000. So that's good. I'll think about it that way. I'm gonna do another 20-minute sprint and see if I can hit that 2,500 or 3,000. If we can do that, we'll take a break. I'm probably gonna start cooking and either that or I'll go take a shower. I think I'm gonna go take a shower after this. If we can hit the 2,500 words or 3,000 words, I'm gonna go take a shower and yeah, and then we'll come back and do some more words, and then maybe take a break and cook. So let's see. I really want to do 3,000 words or 2,500 words in total right now. So I know that at least I have about 7,000 after my shower. Oh, this is so good. And guys, if you're curious to know where I got this, yeah, so what was I saying? I had a call. But it was a good call. It was one of our friends and client. But what was I saying? Yes, I want to do another sprint. I want to do another 20-minute sprint. So let's see if we can get to 2,500 words in total or 3,000 words. And then we'll take a break. Okay? Let's do this. Still in chapter 11 and go. so we're done. Let's see. Woo! I'm in chapter 12. That's a good thing. That's a new chapter. But let's see how many words we added. We had 800 words, right? So 800. So let's see. I'm gonna calculate that. Was 800. So okay, wait. 800, 800, 800. So let's see how many words. So right now we have 1608. So 1608 minus 800. 1608 for this chapter. 1608 minus 800. That is 808. So we have 808 for that chapter plus chapter 12, 62. Only 62 words for chapter 12. 808 plus 62. So that is 870. So right now we have 870 words. Wait a second. Wait. It was 800 words plus 808. So 808 plus 62, that's 870 words. So right now we have 870 words right now. I hope I'm doing this right. Okay. 870 words right now. So 870 words right now. So 870 plus 1154. 1154, which is what we had so far. So that's 2024. So yay, we've reached 2000. I think we're doing well. I was going to reach 2500. That's okay. So right now we have, cancel that. We have 2024 words so far. 2024 words so far. So the next time we come back, we're going to start with continue chapter 12. And we're going to continue chapter 12, which is 62 words right now. Let me show you guys. So 62 words right now for chapter 12. So I'm going to take a break. I think we're doing well. This is 10:30. We've written 2,000 words. 2024. 2024. It's 2025. Should I add one more word to make it 2025? You know what I'm saying? But 2024 words right now. So I'm going to go take a break. I'm going to go shower real quick. And then we'll probably come back and write some more. Or we're probably going to go cook before writing some more. We'll see. But let me just go take a quick shower right now. And then we will come back and continue. See you guys soon. 2 hours later. So here's the thing. I had some things I had to do. So after I showered, it was 10:30, right? Last time we were here. It was 10:30. I had to shower, did a lot of things. I had to go read. I had a call. I think I knocked out some other things I usually do every day. So we're about to have some lunch, some jollof rice with chicken breast and some mixed veggies. So we're about to have some lunch and still have a little bit of this energy drink left. But while we have lunch, let's chat for a little bit, maybe about 15 minutes ish, and we will get back to my writing. I still want to do the 10K words. The good thing is I've pretty much knocked out the things that I wanted to do. I've knocked out the things I wanted to do. So the only thing, we're pretty much going to be writing for the rest of the day. Well, I take that back. I still have to go cook some yams. But that can be later. I don't have to do that right now at this moment. So we can do that later, and one or two other things that we can do later. I don't have to do that right now. I don't have to rush up to go do that. So that's good. We're going to be writing for the most part of the day. We have about 3 or 4 hours. We have about 3 hours-ish to, write. I'm really going to focus on writing for the next 3 hours. So I might take a break here and there, just to kind of get up and just kind of walk around a little bit, or maybe go check on the food that I have on the stove. But for the most part, we have 3 hours, 3 solid hours to focus. And later on, I still want to do this 10K. And I think I can hit it. We can at least get to like, I think 7K, within the 3 hours. And, for the rest of the day, figure out how we're going to do the rest of it. I think I can still hit it. I can still do it. So we'll see. I'm going to have lunch. But while we're having lunch, I wanted to, chat a little bit. And I was actually thinking about going live today, but then since I'm doing this sprint and this video, recording this video is probably gonna go up next week, probably next Wednesday. Right now it is Thursday the 13th. It is Thursday the 13th. So this video I think is gonna go up on Wednesday next week, either Wednesday or Thursday, depends on how quick I'm able to edit this video. So we'll see. But I just wanted to chat as I was cooking, and I was thinking about, and this is not something I need to worry about right now. As a matter of fact, I just I was just thinking about like the characters and the scenes and this book, and just thinking about how kind of just like thinking about the future as far as this book goes. And I was wondering, and I'm kind of going between either for the book cover, like I enjoy the book cover part of this process of writing and publishing, although it can be stressful, especially if you hiring somebody, you're outsourcing somebody to do it, and you're having to make changes and suggestions. And I've had some experience with working with some Fiverr gigs, and I have some good experience and some not so good experience. But I was thinking about the cover for this book, The Dad's Best Friend Romance. I'm pretty sure of how I want the cover for Regina Most Beautiful to look like, to be, because it's going to be a little similar to the first book in the series, the first standalone book, which is What I Want Most Beautiful. Let me show you guys. So Regina Most Beautiful, which is going to be the second standalone book in the series, is going to be similar to this. It's just going to be a different color, but it's going to have people, it's going to have the character on there, like the main characters, or it's just going to have people, the characters on there. So it's going to be like this. Regina Most Beautiful is going to be like this. So I have a pretty good idea of what I want that to look like. But this Dad's Best Friend Romance, I was kind of thinking between like having people on the cover, the characters on the cover, or not having the characters on the cover. So I don't know, maybe you guys can choose for me. And by the way, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I can address those questions and answer those questions in my next videos and upcoming videos. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Or what do you guys prefer? I feel like I have a mixture of both. Like I don't have a preference, but my 5 books that I have on Amazon, if you go back to my description box and check out those videos, you'll see that all of the books, my previous books that I published last year, all of them have people on the cover, on the front cover. So they have the characters, like the main characters, or at least one main character on the cover. But a part of me wants to try something new for this Dad's Best Friend Romance and not have people on the cover, but just not have people on the cover and just have the title, and it's going to be a really nice looking cover, but just not with the people on there. I want to try it, but at the same time, thinking about the genre, being a romance novel, I feel like most romance books, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you're familiar with this, how the market works, I feel like most romance books have people on the cover, right? And maybe they have like alternate covers and whatnot, but I think the main covers have people on the covers, the characters on the covers. And I know there are quite, some romance books that don't have the characters on there, but they're still good. So I'm kind of like torn between, kind of like, after researching the market, going with like, okay, a lot of romance novels have people on the cover, and I know there are some that are also good that don't have people on the cover, right? So, and I've read both, they're really good. I don't even think it affects how good the book, ends up being. But I know that readers judge a book by the cover. Yeah. They say never judge a book by the cover. I know when it comes to books, readers judge a book by the cover, right? So I want to make sure the book is appealing, whether it has people on there or it doesn't have people on there. So just let me know, what do you guys think? Like, would you like get a book? Which would you go for first? Would you get a book that has people on there, or would you get a book that does not have people on there, but it's still good? I mean, you read the blurb, and maybe you heard about it from other people. I feel like with popular books and popular authors, they can get away with not having people on the cover. That's what I think, and I could be wrong, but I feel like if you're not very popular as an author, especially an indie author, when it comes to the romance genre, you probably want to have people on the cover because that would draw readers to the book. I don't know. Mm, good. But let me think. Let me know what you guys would prefer. Like, I don't know. Like even after doing my research, a part of me wants to try something new. You know, I want to a part of me wants to try something new and not have people on the cover. Maybe I'll do two covers. I've seen an I think I watched a video of an author that, and she's a romance author as well. She writes romance as well as like other genres, but like she had two covers. I don't even know how she did it. Maybe I'll reach out to her and ask her. I don't know. But she had two covers. She had one cover, she had another cover. One had had like the characters on the front cover, and another did not have the characters on the front cover. And both covers looked good. So maybe I'll do both and just compare, and have my readers like just choose whichever one they want to get, if they want to purchase and things, or if they want to get both. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to experiment with it. Maybe I will do both and see which one gets more, positive response, and then I'll kind of go from there moving forward. Minus Regina Most Beautiful, because I already decided I think I want that to have people on there. Um, so just let me know. I'm just really thinking like I like talking about book covers because they're fun. I like just looking at book covers. I think book covers are fun. The process may not be as fun, but I think in general they're fun. Book covers. So I love looking at book covers. So I'm just trying to decide. A bigger part of me wants to try not having people on the cover, but we might do both if we're able to figure it out. We might do both and just see what readers respond to. But yeah, I'm not gonna stress about that right now. But just let me know which one would you guys prefer. If you do end up if you're gonna get the book when it comes out, just let me know which one you're gonna prefer. Maybe that might help me with this decision process. I don't know. I'm back. I'm back. I'm definitely back, and we're gonna work. Oh, let's get comfortable here. We are going to go back to this. We have to, yeah, we definitely have to keep going. Um, yeah, so this is 12:54, and I have about 3 hours. Like I said, I have about 3 hours to where I can actually work and not have to go do anything too urgent. So we're gonna do that. Lunch was great. So what I want to do is, so right now we have 2024 words today. We've written 2024 words today. So let's see if we can add. I want to see if I can add another 2,000 or 2,500 words. So instead of doing a 20-minute sprint, I'm thinking about doing a 30-minute sprint. Kind of seems like a lot. I don't want to do too long of a sprint because I don't want to. I just think if it's too long, it's not going to be as productive, physically wise and mentally wise for me. So we might just stick with the 20 minutes until we decide that okay, we want to kind of take it up a notch. So I think I'm going to stick with the 20-minute sprint. So okay, I think I have a scene that I want to write actually. I have this scene that I want to write. I figure out what I want to write, and then we go from there. So let's do a 20-minute sprint. Chapter 12, 62 words. I want to see if whether it's going to be in this chapter or the next chapter. I want to see if we can get to do another 2,000 words. If we can do another 2,000 words, I'll be so thrilled, because that would mean that we'll just have 6,000 left, which is give or take 3 more sessions, or maybe 4 or 5 sessions of writing sprint. So we can do this. We can do this 10K. Okay, this is gonna be my first 10K day, and I want to give myself grace. I definitely want to give myself grace for this because it's my first time still getting into it, but I think I can definitely knock it out. I think I can do this, because if I can do this for this first time, 10K, if I can do a 10K, it's successful 10K day, I know I can do another one and another one. Maybe we'll do a 20K one day. You know what? We're not gonna go too far with that. Let's just do this 10K. So let me set my timer for 20 minutes, and there we go. 20 minutes. Okay. Let's see how many words we have so far. 1,113 minus 62. I'm using this calculator. Let me show you guys. You guys can see. So 1,113 minus 62. So within 20 minutes, we wrote 1,051 words. So I'm kind of glad, because 1,051 plus 2024 that we started before, that we had before we started this chapter 24. So altogether we have 3,075. That's good. Not quite 4,000 yet, but I'm pretty sure the next sprint we're gonna be close to hitting. We're gonna be close to 4,000 altogether. So right now we have 3,075 words altogether. So right now we have 3,075 words. I'm going to put that down, cross this out. 3075. We're doing good. I mean, we wrote 1,000 words just now within 20 minutes, which I think I can definitely do more. I want to do another 20-minute sprint. So we're done with this chapter. Before I start the time back up, let me close this tab and go on to chapter 13. I think we're doing good. I think we're moving forward. I definitely know that I can do more. I can be faster than right what I'm doing right now. This is chapter 13, I think. So I definitely can do more, but I'm not going to stress too much about it. Honestly, I'm kind of just giving myself this grace because because it's my first time with doing this sprint. But I know that if I can do this sprint, if I can do a successful 10,000 words day to day, I know that will really set me up to doing more of this. But if I don't hit it, that might set me up to hit it next time, just to tell myself that, I was able to hit 10K, So either way, I think it'll set me up really nicely for another one if I do plan on doing another one. But if I hit it, I think it'll be very encouraging to making me want to do another 10K sprint day, another 10K day. But we'll see. This chapter ended up being, I wasn't even planning for it to end like this, to be honest. But it just, how the characters just take you, the characters that you're writing, they just take you to a different route, and you're like, oh, this is better than I planned. You know what I mean? So that was what happened with the chapter 12. I didn't think it was going to end like that, but I knew that at some point how it ended was going to happen at some point, but I didn't think it was going to happen right then. And it happened, and it looked good. And well, why not, So we're reading this scene. I think my next scene will be this one right here. Before this one, okay, we're gonna skip this scene, but I think I want to do this. No, not this. I think I want to do the scene first. This would make sense to have the scene before this one. We don't like this one, but I want to write one that it's not gonna be. I don't even know. Should I write that scene? Do I have to? I don't know, because I don't want the scenes to be too similar. But we'll see. So chapter 13. So I'm gonna set up another 20-minute sprint, and after these 20 minutes, I'm gonna go check on the food that I have on the stove. So let's do another 20-minute sprint and see. Yeah, let's another 20-minute sprint and see where we go with this. And the time starts now. Yeah, I have to delete a few things from my phone. So right now, yeah, 20 minutes is over. We have 937 words. So 937 plus the 3075 that we had, 937. So that's 4012. So we have officially hit 4012 words. So I'm gonna pause right now and go check on the food that I'm cooking. So we have a little less than 6,000 words, just about 6,000 words, and we're gonna be done with this 10,000 sprint, 10,000 word day, 10K word day today. So it's 1:52. I'm gonna go check on the food, and maybe at 2 o'clock we're gonna come back, and or maybe 2:15, depends on how I need to clear this space on my phone so I can record more clips. But we have 4,012 words. I'm like super proud right now. We're like almost halfway to 10K. So I'm pretty sure the next time we do a sprint, we're gonna hit at least 5K. I'm like very sure we're gonna hit at least 5K. And we'll see. I'm excited. Like this plot is like picking up so well. I'm like, I think that we might be done with the first draft by the end of the month, maybe even before the end of the month. We'll see. I don't want to, jinx it. I don't want to do too much or say too much, but we'll see. Let me go check on the food and we'll be right back. Are we still good? Yes, we are. Um, so I want to do another 20 minutes. So right now we have about 4,000 words down. We have about 6,000 more to go, which I'm pretty sure we can do. If you guys hear the sound of something noisy, it's the vent in the kitchen. So I still have my food cooking, but I had to turn that on to get all the heat out. But sorry about that. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Right now we have 4,000 words, 4,012 words, and I'm on chapter 13. This is a really good part of the book because this is gonna change the whole. Oh my gosh, my thing dropped. So this is a good part of the book. I'm looking forward. I've been looking forward to this part because this is gonna change the whole trajectory of just the relationship dynamics between the two main characters. So I'm definitely looking forward to how the story is gonna unfold from here. So this is 2:10 right now. It's 2:10 p.m. We're gonna do another 20 minutes and see if we can get this to 5,000. If we can be halfway, that'd be awesome. I mean, I'll just know that I just have 5K more to go, but we can do this with 4,000. We're doing good. It's not hard, to be honest. It's not too hard. I still think I can do this. So I'm gonna stop talking and set this timer another 20 minutes so we can finish this chapter and maybe start another chapter. All right, and the time starts now. 20 minutes. see. For some reason it was just kind of slow. 643 words. So, oh no, wait a second. This is a new chapter. 643 plus 937, because that was the last. Wait, what? Okay, wait a second. I had 937 words before, right? Let's get it straight. So 937, 1,231 was the final word count for chapter 13. So 1231 minus 937. 1231. I really don't want to confuse myself. Minus 937, because we have to complete the last chapter. So that's 294. So 294 was added to chapter 13. So now 294 words plus the new chapter, 294 plus 643. 6, which was what? Chapter 14, 643. So that's 900. What? 294 plus 643. That's 937. So that's interesting. So now I added 937 words. 937 words. So we're gonna add that to 4012, because that was the last final word count. 937 plus 4012. So that's 4949. 4949. Okay, we're almost at 5,000. That's not bad. 4949. Hopefully that's a good luck thing. 4949. Okay. I'm gonna do another sprint, but I want to stretch my legs a little bit. Okay, I'm back. So there was a scene that I wanted to write in this chapter, because it looked like it was going in that direction, but now that I think about it, now that the story is unfolding more, I don't think that it's gonna make sense to write that scene anymore. And I don't want to force it. I don't want to, it's just not gonna it's not gonna read well. So what I'll do is, instead of writing that scene, I think I'm gonna cancel that. I think I'm gonna cancel that. I don't think I'm gonna write. Now I'm not gonna cancel it all the way, just up until this. Yeah, and I'll bring this here. Ooh, it's kind of rough. Okay, I'll bring it here. I think I'll do it here this time. Yeah, and I'll write this scene instead. Yeah, I'll write this scene instead. I don't think that scene is gonna make sense. So what I want to do is, I want to really speed up. I want to speed up. I want to write, and by speed up I mean I want to at this point I don't want to stress too much about like how it's unfolding. I think obviously there's some parts that I'm definitely gonna clean it up and maybe delete a few things, add a few more things. But this one I just really care about getting to 10K before 4. I don't even think we can do before 4 o'clock. That's not realistic. At least getting to like 6K, 6 or 7K before 4 o'clock at the pace that I'm going. So it's 2:38. I think we can do it by 4 o'clock. I think we can get to 6 or 7K. I really think we can do it. Right now we're almost at 5,000 words. So let's see. So I want to really speed up and, I'm probably going to take less breaks. Maybe I'll take one more break to go check on the food. But I think I'm going to take less breaks because I want to finish this. Still have some water here, so we're good. So I'm going to do another 20 minutes. Maybe we should make it 25. Let's make it 25. Let's make it 25. I'll do 25 minutes sprint, and let's see. And the time starts. My starting word count is 643 right now for chapter 14. I'm going to finish this chapter and start a new chapter within 25 minutes. Let's see what we can do. now, I have 523 words from this chapter. Now, chapter 14. Let me see. Let me close this out. I just wrote this scene. I just wrote this scene, which is good. So we started at 643. Started at 643 words from chapter 14. So 1596. Let me change. So this is chapter 14, 1596 total words. But we started with 643. So let's see how much we added for chapter 14. So 1596. See. 1596 minus 643 words. So we added 953 words for chapter 14, right? Plus, this is chapter 15, 523 words, right? Plus 523 words for chapter 15. So we've added 1,476 altogether. Now 1,476 plus 4949, which is what we have so far for today. Oh sure. Let's start over. 1476. 1476 plus 4949. 4949. So we've written 6,425. Yay! 6,425 words so far. So 6,425. I think we're going, oh my gosh. We have less than 4,000 words. Oh my gosh. So we've written 6,425 words so far. Wow, we have less than 4,000. I think we can do this. Now, I don't know if we can do up to 10,000 before 4 o'clock because it's 3:12 right now. Because 4 o'clock I have to, or shortly before 4 o'clock, I have to stop and go do something personal that I have to do. So, let's see. So right now we're starting with 523 words for this chapter. But altogether we have 6,425. We're getting there, guys. We're doing good. We're doing good. We started this around 8:53. I think it was 9 o'clock when we started writing. Was it 9 o'clock when we started writing? So now it's been 5 hours. But then I took a 2-hour break when I went to eat, shower, and stuff. So 5 minus 2, that's 3. So we've pretty much been spending the last 3 hours writing. So in 3 hours, we were able to do 6,425 words. That sounds so surreal to me. That's crazy. Like I never thought I would do 6,000 words, 6,400 plus words in 3 hours. That is crazy, but I'm loving it. Like I am loving it. So, I feel like I want to brainstorm more because I have some scenes I want to write, but I want something else to lead up to that. I don't want to just jump right into this scene. What I can do is leave a space to like write that, right, and then come back to it, but then start a new chapter and maybe go write this scene. You know what? I think it's 25 minutes really works. I'm gonna do it again because right now we have 6,425 words. So if I do it again and if we're able to get to about close to 8,000, that'll be really good. Like I don't mind like stopping at 8,000 and going to go do my personal stuff and then coming back to write the remaining 2,000, which should be honestly should be a breeze because I feel like I can write 2,000 words easily. But let's see what we can do. I'm gonna do another 25 minutes and then we'll see. Let's do another 25 minutes and then we'll see. I'll finish this chapter and then come back and then go to another chapter. Okay, let's do a 25 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna pause here for now. Oh, let me stop that. So right now we have so for chapter 15, let me see. We started with 523 words, and let's see how many words we added. So right now we have 1373. 1373 minus 523 words. So that's 850. So we added 850 for chapter 15. Now 850 plus 433, which is how many words we added for chapter 16. 433. So that comes out to being 1,283 words in total that we wrote for the 25 minutes. 1283. 1283 words altogether. So 1283 plus 6425, which is what we have right now. Let's see how many words in total. 6425. Yay! So right now we have 7,708 words. 7,708 words so far. We're quickly approaching our 10,000 mark. Oh, it's awesome. So we stopped at 433 words for chapter 16. We're going to continue this later, but right now in total we have 7,708 words. So which means we have about 3,000 words to add, and we'll be done. 3,000 words to add, and we'll be done with our 10K. I think we can do it. We can do 3,000 words. I'm excited. So I'm going to pause right now and take a short break. It's 3:44, and I need to charge my phone. I'll be right back. Hey guys, so we are back. Took a break, and I don't remember when I left. I think it was like around 3:50 something. I don't know. But right now it's 5:14, so it's almost 2 hours. Well, it's like an hour and some change. So we're back. We're ready to go. Hopefully you guys can see me. Sun is like right there. But so right now we're gonna see if we can within the next 1 hour ish. We're gonna see if we can do, how many more words do I have? So right now we're at a total of 7,708 words. Let's see. I don't know how much I need to write. We're very close. We're very close. We can definitely hit 10,000. So right now we have 2,292 words to add to this, to our current word count. So just a little less than 3,000 words. I think we can do it. We think we can do it. So we're gonna try to do another 20. We're gonna do another 25-minute sprint and see how much we can add to this. And let's see. We're still on. We're still on track to hit 10,000 words today. Right now I have 433 words on chapter 16. So that's our starting word count for this sprint. So we'll see how many more words we can add to this. I'm hoping it's going to be close to 2,000. Possible, as close as possible to 2,000. But let's see. So we will start this sprint and just continue this chapter and go 25 minutes. we're done with that. Right now, we started with 433 words. Now we've written 1,537. So let's see how many words that. So we have 1,000. I'm still on this chapter. This chapter is kind of long. I feel like I need to break it up. 1,537. 1,537 minus 433. 433. So that's 1104. So 1104. 1104 is what we've added. So I'm going to add that to the 7708 that we have so far. 7708. So right now we have 8,812 words. That's not bad. So we have less than 2,000. I think we have about 1,200 words. Let's see, how many more words do we have to get to 10,000? So 10,000 minus 8,812. So we have about 1,188 words. So I think I only need one more chapter and I'll be done. Oh, I'm so excited. 1188, that's how much we have to do. So I'm going to add a few more words to this chapter to end this chapter, to wrap this chapter up, and then we'll continue. So right now, 7. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound of the oven beeping. I'm going to have to go turn that off and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to do another 25-minute sprint, and I think with this 25-minute sprint, I think we can add 1,188 words. I'm pretty sure we can do that with this 25-minute sprint, and after this, I think that'll be it. So we're gonna add a few more words to this chapter. I think I missed something from this chapter, chapter 16. So I think I'm going to add. I was going to add something that I missed, so I'm going to do that. And I'm not starting yet. I'm just trying to write the heading for chapter 17, so that way when it's time, I'll just go straight into it and not waste precious time changing fonts and whatnot. I like writing in the Times New Roman font. It's just easy for me. I guess I'm just so used to it, so I don't really see myself writing in any other font unless I'm trying to do like special stuff, special editions or something, or some special formatting. But for now, I'm just sticking with Times New Roman. So I need to add something else to this chapter, and then I'll probably write a few more words, and then we'll go to chapter 17. I don't think we'll be able to finish chapter 17 before we hit the 10,000 mark, but I think we're going to be well into the chapter. Well, let's see, another 25 minutes, and hopefully we can knock it out and finish 10,000 words. That'll be awesome. If we can do 10,000 words, that'll be awesome. I think we can do it because we only have 1,188 words to add. So I'm pretty sure we can hit that 10,000 mark. So cross our fingers. Pretty sure we can do it. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. So the 25 minutes mark, or the 25-minute timer starts now. edit that. Let's see. So right now we have 985. So we started with, I think we passed 36. So 985 minus, so we have 985 right now, minus 886. Oh my God. So that's 99 words. 99 words plus 9964. That is 10,063 words. So we have officially hit our 10,000 mark, 10,063. Let me show you guys. So we just added 99 more words to our 9,964. So right now we have 10,063 words. So let's see how many we have in total. So this morning, when I counted everything, we started off with 11,534. So now this first draft has, let's add 11,534. Now we have 21,597 words. We started off with 11,534. Now we are at 21,597. So I think we did good. We finally hit our 10,000 mark. Whew. Wow. I am super proud of myself right now, because to be honest, guys, I mean, I knew that I would be able to do this, but at the same time, I honestly wasn't sure. But I was okay with, even if I was, I was okay with doing 5,000 words. Remember when I said, even if we hit 5,000 words, that'd be awesome. So now we actually have did 10,000 words today. Wow. We stopped at 6:18 or 6:15. We started off this morning just before 9 o'clock. So 9 minus 2 hours, another 2 hours, so 9. So wait a second. So 9 to 6. That's what? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. That's 9 hours, right? So take out 4 hours, or 3.5 hours. So that's about 6.5 hours. So with 6.5 hours, we wrote 10,000 words. In 6.5 hours, we wrote 10,000 words. That's awesome. Will I be doing this again? I don't know. I really don't know. Not because I don't think I'll be able to do it, but because I know that I have other obligations. So not saying I couldn't do that today. Of course, I had to pause and do other things today that I needed to do. But I think I'm gonna be doing it again. Maybe, I don't know when. Maybe not. Maybe for this book. Maybe not for this book. So we are. This is definitely not the end of the book, but I think we're at a very good pace right now. So we're able to knock out a lot. So we're well underway. I think we're on schedule to finishing this draft by the end of the month, guys. I think we're on schedule to finishing this draft by the end of the month. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing another 10,000 word day for this. I have so much to edit in this video, this vlog. It might be in another book, the other book that I'm working on, the sequel to A Whatever Most Beautiful, the standalone sequel. I might do a 10,000 for that and see. But what I want to do right now is I want to go and brainstorm more scenes, because I pretty much did all of the scenes here. I only have one scene that I didn't do here. I only have, well, actually two. One of them is for later on, but I have one more scene that I didn't do. So what I'll do is between now and the next time that we do another sprint or a live or something, if I'm going to work in this book, I want to write more, brainstorm more scenes. Even if I don't brainstorm, I think I'll be fine, because it's kind of just coming to me as we go, and I like that. It's just naturally just pouring out. But I think I'm gonna write some scenes out, so that way, to make it easier when I'm doing the sprints, I'll just look at what scene I need to write, and then work on leading up to that. But I'm excited. I think we did well today, so I think it's gonna be the writing for today. 10,000 words. That's a lot. I'm done for today. I'm done. We're writing for today. So until next time, I guess I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for joining me on this. I hope you guys got some work done as well. But thank you so much. I'm excited and I can't wait for you guys to meet these characters and get your hands on this book. But I'll see you guys in my next video. And don't forget, if you have any questions, make sure that you leave your questions down below in the comment section. I'm gonna answer them in my upcoming videos. So let me know whatever questions you have for me. And also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, I make videos like this all the time, writing videos and vlogs and whatnot. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that way you're notified whenever I upload videos. And also, please hit that thumbs up button, guys. It helps this channel. Please hit that thumbs up button so that way that other people can discover this channel. I want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. I know we can do it if you guys help me and you share this video and like this video and comment and whatnot. And yeah, and all of my links are in the description box below. The links to the books, the links to my shop if you want to check out and read up on the energy drink and whatnot. You can do that. And yeah, go check out my books and let me know what you think. Can't wait to see you guys again. And until then, keep writing and keep believing. Bye, guys.